Can you hear me okay?
Yes, Dr. Raju, you can see you, hear you.
Thank you, Prashant. Yeah. Shri Kriti and Narayana, Ma, are you guys there? Good, good. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Andy. And Shanti Garu, if you can just sing a small song on Rama, that will be great. And then we will do Rama Raksha Stotram today. It's a long stotra with 30 plus verses, but I will just give the gist of it so that you can enjoy listening to it and you can try to contemplate on it. Shanti Garu.
Thank you. పదములే చాలు రామా నీ పదధూళులే 10,000 నీ పదములే చాలు రామా నీ పదధూళులే 10,000 నీ పదములే చాలు నీ పదమంటిన పాదుకలు మమ్మాదుకుని జగమేలు నీ పదమంటిన పాదుకలు మమ్మాదుకుని జగమేలు పదములే చాలు రామా నీ పదధూళులే 10,000 నీ పదములే చాలు కోవెలలోనికి రాలేను నీ కోరిన కానుక తేలేను కోవెలలోనికి రాలేను నీ కోరిన కానుక తేలేను నిన్ను గానక నిమిషము మనలేను నువ్వు కనపడితే నిన్ను గనలేను నిన్ను కానక నిమిషము మనలేను నువ్వు కనపడితే నిన్ను కనలేను పదములే చాలు రామా నీ పదధూళులే 10,000 నీ పదములే చాలు నీ దయ గౌతమి గంగా రామయ్య నీ దాసులు మునుగంగా నీ దయ గౌతమి గంగా రామయ్య నీ దాసులు మునుగంగా నా బ్రతుకొక నావా దానిని నడిపే తండ్రివి నీవా నా బ్రతుకొక నావా దానిని నడిపే తండ్రివి నీవా నీ పదములే చాలు రామా నీ పదధూళులే 10,000 నీ పదములే చాలు నీ పదములే చాలు నీ పదములే చాలు రామా. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, I know you have to leave, Shanti Garu, so that's fine. And so namaste, everyone. So we have Narayana and Shri Kriti. And I wanted to just bring this Ramaraksha Stotram and dedicate this to all those who are suffering from COVID and fear of COVID and just to dedicate this to all those in India who are suffering and who are really at risk of this different strain of COVID. Narayana and Shri Kriti. So you have to stop in between after each verse, and then I'll ask you to continue. Okay? So yes, then Prashant, if you can give me access to share the screen, I will show the script and then they will chant.
Sure, Dr. Raju.
Okay. So Jai Shri Ram.
Mahadaya?
You should be able to.
Odatu Mahadaya. Mahadaya.
The song after or before?
Say it again, Amma.
Can I sing a song, a little, very little, small song about Rama?
Oh, about Rama? How about at the end?
Okay.
At the end, that will be good. So I wasn't sure. Yes. Okay, then we will try to finish and finish by 8 o'clock, including Hanuman Chalisa. So we'll try to do that and share screen. Okay. And here is it. So can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So, okay, then go ahead and then stop after 1 or 2 verses so that I can explain. So this Rama Raksha Stotram is like a kavacha. It's like an armor. Those who remember and those who chant and those who meditate upon this will be protected by this. So stotra, stuti means praising. So praising the great qualities of the Lord. Tra means rakshana, trana. So mantra mananat trayate. Stotra stavanat, stavanam or stuya is praising. So praising means you praise recognizing that great qualities. And when we recognize those great qualities, we try to imbibe those great qualities in us and we will be protected by this. Raksha means protection, total protection, like an armor, like kavacha. And Rama endowed with Rama. And we'll know as we go on how powerful this mantra is. Hanuman Chalisa, Ramaraksha Stotra, Aditya Hridayam, and Durga Stuti. So these are all very powerful, powerful stotras. Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama. And we have had the opportunity to learn some of these from Shamalaji and then Anup and others. Okay, go ahead, please.
ॐ अस्य श्रीरामरक्षास्तोत्रमन्त्रस्य बुधकौशिकऋषिः श्रीसीतारामचन्द्रो देवता अनुष्टुप्छन्दः श्रीसीताशक्तिः श्रीमद्धनुमान् कीलकम् श्रीरामचन्द्रप्रीत्यर्थे रामरक्षास्तोत्रजपे विनियोगः.
We'll stop there. So, Om, whenever you start anything auspicious, Om or Atha are very important, great words, very meaningful, very powerful words that we start this stotra with. And it is Rama Raksha Stotra. And it is written by a rishi, a great sage by name Buddha Kausika. Buddha Kausika. Kushika clan. So Vishwamitra is also Kaushika. But this Buddha Kaushika is different from Vishwamitra. Buddha is realized. So realized Rishi from Kushika Gotra or some Vishwamitra clan Rishi. And who is the Devata? Ramachandra. Sita Ramachandra. So Ramachandra along with Sita Devi. And it is in prosody Anustup. Then who is the power behind it? So we say that there is always a woman behind every successful man. So that is Sita Devi behind Rama's success. And who is the most important, the key role who plays in this entire Ramayana, Kilakam, is Hanuman. And we do this to please Ramachandra. Well, Ramachandra, who is everywhere, but Rama is Atma Rama, who is within us. So to please ourselves, for our own satisfaction, we do this. Okay, now with Dhyana, we meditate upon this beautiful form of Rama. Go ahead, please.
ध्यानं ध्यायेदाजानुबाहुं शतशरधनुषं बद्धपद्मासनस्थं पीतं वासोपसानं नवकमलधरस्पर्धिनेत्रं प्रसन्नं वामाङ्गारूढः सीतामुखकमलमिलल्लोचनं नीरदाभम् नानालङ्कारदीप्तं दधतमुरुजटामण्डनं रामचन्द्रम्.
So we are meditating upon this Ramachandra. So you might have seen Rama as a Rama along with Sita Devi and Lakshmana on either side and Hanuman in front. That is one Rama standing with bow and arrow. But here this Rama is seated in Padmasana and still he's holding the arrow and the bow. So when you are seated in meditation, there's no need to hold the bow. And when you are holding the bow, there is no need to sit in the meditative pose. That is the greatness of this Rama here. So this Rama is here so focused and on his action, and still at very much poise in his mind. So his mental status is fully under control and is ready to focus on his work. So it is like saying, hands in the society, mind in the forest, is what Swami Vivekananda has said. So, tanme kam, manme ram. That's what we should. So when we are at work, we should work with great focus, with that contemplative mind, with that meditative mind. So as Rama is. Same thing with Krishna as well. Krishna is the one who has God in one hand and then Jnana Mudra in the other hand. So work and that contemplation, that focus, that meditative mind at work is very important. And he's along with Sita Devi, and he is like a rishi, Dadatta Muru Jata Mandalam. So his hair is matted, so he's like a rishi, but he's Nana Alankara Diptam, like Rajarshi. So Raja Rishi. He is Raja and he is a Rishi. He's a kingly sage and sage among the kings. So again, he has that great mental control and very efficient at work. So two things, efficiency and focus. Let's go ahead.
चरितं रघुनाथस्य शतकोटिप्रविस्तरम् एकैकमक्षरं पुंसां महापातकनाशनं ध्यात्वा नीलोत्पलश्यामं रामं राजीवलोचनं जानकी लक्ष्मणोपेतं जटामुकुटमण्डितम्.
Very nice. So now we are going to go through Ramayana Charitam, the history of Raghunatha. Raghunatha is the best in Raghu clan. And Shatakoti Pravistaram. So it has been going on for eons and millions of thousands of years this way. And also it is horizontally spread all over the world as well. And it's along with Janaki and Lakshmana, Sita Devi and Lakshmana, having meditated upon that Rama who is along with Sita Devi and Lakshmana. And this Rama who has Rajiva Lochana, the lotus-eyed. The lotus eyes are the indicative of a great vision, a distant vision, the one who can see the future with his wise intellect and wise or eye of wisdom, the third eye. So Rajiva Lochana, the wide-eyed, the one who has got great vision, and Ekam Aksharam, Ekam Aksharam. So Rama is such a great word that Rama, we have heard from Lalit Aditya, that Rama means Om also. Ram is Om. And Ram is a form where so handsome to look at. Pumsam Mohana Rupaya. He's actually so handsome that the man, woman, all look at him just at amazement. Then Rama, the name itself, is so powerful that it has been taken from two great mantras, Om Namo Narayanaya. In that, the most important Bijakshara is Ra. If you take away the Ra in Namo Narayanaya, it becomes Namo Nayanaya. Na Ayanaya, there is no goal, nothing, Na Ayanaya. So Narayanaya, Ra is the most important in that Astakshari mantra. And Namas Shivaya, in that Ma is the most important Bijakshara in Namas Shivaya, that's Panchakshari mantra. If you take away Ma, it becomes Na Shivaya, there is no Shiva. So that's why Ra and Ma are the most important mantras of Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And when you say Ra, all your bad dates and bad words will just get out of your mouth. And then when you say Ma, when you close, they don't come back to you. So Rama, such a great name. Okay, let's go to the next one. Sasituna.
Sasituna dhanarbana Sasituna dhanarbana panim naktam charantakam Shalilaya jagatratumāvirbhūtam ajam vibhum Rama raksham patedhyājñah Papagrim sarvakamadam Shiro me raghavah patu halam dasharathatmajah.
So next one, when you chant again from Shirome Raghava Patu until Ramokhilam Vapuhu, until number 9, the next time, okay? So all that, I'll tell you about that. So now, Prajnaha, whoever is wise, just knowing this, Rama Raksham Patet, if he can chant, contemplate, or read, or understand this, he will fulfill all his desires. And he is a Naktam Charantakam. Naktam Chara means the one who roams around in the dark. So the one who roams around in the dark must be thief, or must be the Rakshasas, or must be the evil spirits. So all that will be gone when you remember Rama. So Rama is such a great, powerful name and form, and the mantra that it will bestow us with all the auspiciousness and destroy all the evil spirits in and around us. Now the next few shlokas until shloka 10, you can read until shloka 10, it actually talks about different names of Rama, and that different particular name will protect a particular part in our body, starting from head to toe. Head to toe, each one is protected by a name of Rama. And the beauty of it is, Buddhakoshika Maharishi has put it in such a way that entire Ramayana is told in this, while we are talking that Rama may protect, and you will see how entire Ramayana is told in these names. And also certain names are so apt for that particular part. So we will see that. Go ahead, please.
Shiro me raghavah patu phalam dasharathatmajah Kausalyeyo drisho patu Vishwamitrah priyashruti Vikranam patu mukhatrata mukham saumitrivatsalah Jihvam nidya vidhih patu kantham bharatavanditah Skandhau divyayudhah patu bhajo bhagnesh akarmukhah Karau Sitapadeh patu hridayam jamadagnyadit Adhyam patu kharadhvamsi madhyam jambapadashrayah Sugrivesh kati patu shakthini hanumat prabhu Ururakhuttamah patu rakshah kulavinashakata Jani setukrit patu jankhera samukhantakah Padau vibhishana shriman patu ramokhilam vapuh.
So now, Sirome Raghava Patu. Siras means head. Phalam Dasharathatmajaha. Kausalyeyo Drisau Patu. Vishwamitra Priyashruti. So I'll just tell few meanings and then you will understand how beautifully it is said. So now from Raghava. So Rama's clan ancestor is Raghu. So that's why he gets name Raghava. So the Whenever you do a family tree, you put your ancestors, great-grandfathers on top. So Raghava, Raghu clan king. Then he is a son of Dasharatha and Kausalya. So Dasharathatmajaha, son of Dasharatha, maybe he protect the forehead, the fate. And Kausalyeyo Drisaupatu, may our sight be protected by Kausalya. See, the Matri Drishti is the most compassionate drishti and sight of all. The mother, in fact, it comes from even fish and tortoise and all. Just by looks, they can be protected. So that is how powerful the mother's drishti is. So that's why our drishti is protected by our mother. So here Kausalyeyo, Kausalya's son. Vishwamitra Priyashruti. Vishwamitra is a great sage. He is the one who knows Vedas so well. So Shruti means Vedas also. Shruti means ear also. May our ears be protected by the one who knows Shruti so well. That's Vishwamitra. And it goes on like this. Jivham Vidya Nidhi Patu. Our tongue may be protected by Rama, who is the treasure of knowledge. So Vidya Nidhi, when he goes to all these Aranyavasa, all the rishis actually look at Rama as the great knower of all the Vedas. So like that, every part of the body is described. Kantam Bharatavanditaha, Skandau Divyayudha Patu. Skandau means these the shoulders, because they hold these Divyayudhas on their skandas, they may protect. So they means now here Rama and Lakshmana, that will come later, but it's so may that Rama, who holds Divyayudha on his shoulders, may he protect our shoulders. So Bhujau Bhagnesha Karmakaha, the one who has broken Shivadhanas, may he protect our arms. Karau Sita Pati Patu. And you see, in Vivaha, you actually give the daughter's hand to the son-in-law. So Sita Devi's hand is given by Janaka Maharaja to Rama. So that's why, so may that Rama, Kalyana Rama, protect our hands. Then Hridayam Jamadegnashit Parashurama, may he protect our heart. Because you may think that Sita Devi should be heart. Here Parashurama is another avatara of Vishnu. So Parashurama's avatara merges into Rama avatara. So during that Kalyana Samaya. And it goes on like that. So Katibhaga, Sugrivesha, Sakthini, Hanumat Prabhu, Uru, Raghuttamaha, and so on. All the parts of the body are protected by Rama with different names praised here. Okay, next, verse 10 and go on.
एतां रामबलोपेताः रक्षाम्यस्य कृति पठेत् सुचिरायुष्सुखी पुत्री विजयी विनयी भवेत् पातालभूतलव्योमः चारणश्छद्मचारणः अद्रष्टुमपि शक्तास्ते रक्षितं रामनामभिः रामेति रामभद्रेति रामचन्द्रेति वा स्मरन् नरो न लिप्यते पापैः भुक्तिं मुक्तिं च विन्दति जगज्जैत्रैकमन्त्रेण रामनाम्नाभिरक्षितम् यः कण्ठे धारयेत् तस्य हरस्ताः सर्वसिद्धयः वज्रपण्डरनामेतं यो रामकवचं स्मरेत् अव्याहताग्निः सर्वत्र लभते जयमङ्गलम् आदृष्टवान् यथा स्वप्ने राम रक्षामि मां हरः यथा लिखितवान् प्रातः प्रबुद्धो गृहकौशिकः.
Good. So, Etam Ramabalopetam. I don't know whether you said Ramabalopetah. You can correct that. Etam Ramabalopetam. Upetam. Yeah? Yeah. So it's in second vibhakti. Etam Ramabalopetam. So Dvitiya vibhakti Strilinga. So this stotra, Rama Raksha stotra, endowed with Rama Bala, Bala of Rama, it will protect us and make us succeed in every endeavor we take up. Whether it is in our wakeful world, whether it is in dream world, whether it is in deep state, it is going to protect us. Whoever says Rama iti, Rama Bhadra iti, Rama Chandra iti. So Rama, we talked about. Rama name, Namo Narayanaya, Namasivaya. Ra, all the evil thoughts and words will and the deeds will go out of us, and then they will not enter us when we say Rama. Rama Bhadra. Bhadra means all auspicious. And Rama Chandra. Chandra means moon is so pleasing. So Rama is so pleasing like that. Rama is so protective like that. So, and so auspicious to us. And Jagat Chatraika mantra. So this mantra is so popular all over the world, and it can make us conquer all the world. All the world means not like Alexander the Great, all the world within us. We will become our own bosses and we will be able to control our own mind and intellect. So it is like a Vajra Panjara to protect from the external evil spirits. And the fear and the real problems are all protected or avoided. Fear and the real worry, problem, diseases are all removed by praying to this great divinity, the great form of divinity, the great name of divinity, and the entire stotra endowed with that great name, Rama. Okay, 16.
आरामः कल्पवृक्षाणां विरामः सकलापदाम् अभिरामस्त्रिलोकानां रामः श्रीमान् सनः प्रभुः तरुणौ रूपसम्पन्नौ सुकुमारौ महाबलौ पुण्डरीकविशालाक्षौ चिरकृष्णाजिनाम्बरौ हलमूलाशिनौ दान्तौ तापसौ ब्रह्मचारिणौ पुत्रौ दशरथस्येतौ भ्रातरौ रामलक्ष्मणौ शरण्यौ सर्वसत्त्वानां श्रेष्ठौ सर्वधनुष्मतां रक्षः कुलनिहन्तारौ ध्रायेतां नो लघुत्तमौ आत्तसज्जधनुषा वृषस्पृशा वक्षया शुकनिषङ्गसंहितौ रक्षणाय मम रामलक्ष्मणा वग्ररः क्वचिदलैव गच्छताम् सन्नद्धः कवची खड्गी चाकबाणधरो युवाः गच्छन्ननो रसान्नश्च रामः पातु स लक्ष्मणः.
Beautiful, beautiful. So now, these are actually some of the verses taken from Valmiki Ramayana. Yes, actually, these are the words describing Rama and Lakshmana. And surprisingly, it is actually Shurpanakha who talks about this, the Rama and Lakshmana in such a great way. So this is both Rama and Lakshmana are described for their handsomeness, for their valor, and for their form, and also the action, how they are. It is so beautifully described here. And you are asking Rama and Lakshmana to hold the bow and the arrow ready to go. Okay, holding the bow in such a way, and arrow which is now ready to go. So that is how ready they are to protect us. You see how these, army, the men are, whenever, so they're very alert and then just ready to shoot. So that's how, just boom, 1, 2, and 3, ready to go. So that is how they are. Sannadha kavachi khadgi chapabana dharo yuva atta sajya dhanusha vishaspusha vakshaya shaganishanga sanginau. So they are just kind of, wielding the bow and ready to release the arrow. That is how we want them to be in front of us to protect us. When Rama and Lakshmana are like that in front of us, what more do we need? So we are asking that Rama and Lakshmana, who are Tarunau, very tender, very young, and Rupa Sampanna, they are so handsome to look at. Sukumaro, they are actually Rajapurushas, Purushas, but at the same time, Mahabalau, Pundarika, Vishalaksha, they are so handsome, their eyes are so lotus-like. And Chira Krishna, Ajina Ambarau, they are now they are now wearing these robes which they wore in their forest exile. So, but they are Sharanyo Sarvasattvanam. Whoever recognize their great qualities and seek their help, they are ready to give their help. Shrestho Sarvadhanushmatam. They are the best among all the wielders of the bow. Rakshakula Nihantarau. Both of them have demolished the Rakshasa clan. So Rakshasa means the evil spirits. And Corona is one of those evil things which is affecting the world now. Trayetam Naha as Raghuttamau, the best among the Raghu clan, may they protect us. Okay. So now, next one, again, Ramo Dasharateshuru until 25, if you could say, this again describes the great qualities of Rama with different names. About 16 names are mentioned here. Okay, it is like Shodasha Nama of Ramas. Okay, go ahead, please.
Ramam Durvadarashyam Ramo Dasharathiravro Lakshmananujaro Bali Kakutsthah Purushah Purnaha Kaushalyeyo Rakhuttamaha Vedanta Vedyo Yagneshaha Purana Purushottamaha Janaki Vallabha Shriman Aprameya Parakramaha Ityetani Japen Nityam Adbhakta Shraddhayanvitaha Ashwamedhadhikam Punyam Samprapnoti na samshayah Ramam Durvadarashyamam Padmaksham Pitavasasam Stuvanti.
Namabhir Divyai Nate Samsarino Naraha. Whoever remembers Rama with these names, Rama, Dasharathi, Shuraha, Lakshmana Anucharaha, Bali. So these are all such great names that each name we can spend the entire class talking about how powerful and what is the etymology of it. So Rama we talked about. Dasharathi, Dasharatha's son. But the philosophical meaning of it is Ratha means chariot. Dasha means the 10 senses, the 5 karmendriyas and 5 jnanendriyas we have. So the one who has full control on this chariot, which has these 5 senses and 5 senses of action and 5 senses of perception. So he's Purushottamaha, the best among Purushaha. Purusha means not only man, Pure Seti iti Purushaha. The one who dwells in this Pura, this Navadvara Pura, that is Purushaha. And Uttamaha, that the great soul, the great consciousness within us is Vedanta Vedyaha, the one who is known to us through Upanishads. So such a Rama, may he protect us. And when he is remembered like this, for such a man or woman or boy or a girl, there is no difficulty. Samsara means the one which goes on and on with the difficulties. Now we'll talk about again Rama in many other ways. It's another contemplative verse. So you can do 26, 27, and then we'll stop. Go ahead. Ramam Lakshmana Purvajam.
Ramam Lakshmana Purvajam Raghuvaram Sitapatim Sundaram Kakutstham Karunarunavam Gudanidhim Viprapriyam Dharmikam Rajendram Satyasangham Dasharathatanayam Shyamalam Shantamurtim Vande Lokabhiramam Raghuvaradilakam Raghavam Ravanarim Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandra.
Go ahead. So, go ahead, please. Ramaya Ramabhadraya. Once more. Ramaya Ramabhadraya.
Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha.
Okay. Having contemplated on this Rama, who is the brother of Lakshmana, elder brother of Lakshmana, and Raghuvara, the best among Raghu clan, and the consort of Sita Devi, and Sundara, who is so handsome. And now we are saluting him as saying, Hey Rama, Hey Ramabhadra, Hey Ramachandra, Hey Vedhase, and O Raghunatha, O Natha, Sita Yapati. So here, entire Ramayana is said in this verse 27. Rama, yeah, we talked about Rama. This is our sister Maharshi who gave name to Rama. And Rama Bhadra, Dasharatha always used to call him Rama Bhadra, Dasharatha and Kausalya, because everything auspicious happened to Dasharatha and Kausalya and Kaikeyi, and everybody used to call him Rama Bhadra. Whereas people of Ayodhya used to call him Ramachandra. Ramachandra. Then Vedas, when he went to forest, when he was in exile, so he was Vedas. Vedas is all powerful, all knowing. Then Raghunatha, all the subordinate kings used to call him Raghunatha, hey great king of Raghu clan. And Sita used to call him Natha. You know, she never used to call him hey Rama, hey Natha, hey my lord. Then when Rama went to Mithila, Videha, when Sita's house, everybody called him, hey, Sitapati, he's husband of our Sita Devi. They didn't know him as Rama or Ramabhadra, but they only knew him as the concept of Sita Devi. Okay. Now, the next ones are very easy to understand. I don't have to spend much time. So you can do until 30, verse 30. 3 verses.
Shri Rama Rama Raghunandana Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Bharatagrata Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Ranakarkasha Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Sharanam Bhava Rama Rama Shri Ramachandra Charanau Manasa Smarami Shri Ramachandra Charanau Vachasa Granami Shri Ramachandra Charanau Shirasa Namami Shri Ramachandra Charanau Sharanam Prapadye Mata Ramo Mattita Ramachandraha Swami Ramo Vatsakha Ramachandraha Sarvasam Me Ramachandro Dayaluhu Nanyam Jane Naiva Jane Na Jane.
Beautiful. So now we are seeking seeking the abode of Ramachandra. So he is our goal. He is our go-to person. And we are remembering him in all 3 formats. What are the 3 formats of us? We either speak, or we either think, or we either act. So manasa, vachasa, and karmana. So manasa, mentally we think of Rama. Vachasa, so with words we talk about Rama. Shirasa, with our body we salute Rama. So that is how we seek this great name, form, and entity, the divinity Rama. He is our mother, father, mata, pita, and Swami, and friend. So when you treat him Rama like that, as a friend, like Guha, or as mother, as father, as everything, like Shabari and Ahalya and so many. So now we'll talk about Rama along with Sita Devi and Hanuman. The most famous form we'll do 31 and 32.
दक्षिणे लक्ष्मणो यस्य वामे च जनकात्मजा पुरतो मारुतिर्यस्य तं वन्दे रघुनन्दनं लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरन्दं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये.
So that Rama, again, Lokabhiramam, the one who is the most handsome in the world, but at the same time a terror in the war field. And now that Rama, along with Lakshmana, who is on his right side, and Janakatmaja, Sita Devi on his left side. So the better half is on the left side. That's where the heart is. So usually the better half, the wife is on the left side because he's so close to the heart. So Purato Maruti, the Maruti is Anjaneya Swami. So all the action is in front. And all the thinking in the form of Lakshmana is to the right, and Sita Devi, all the prosperity is on his left. So that is complete Rama. Rama with Lakshmana and Sita Devi and Hanuman in front. So you remember, all of you, this great Rama Parivar. Okay, next we'll do. So here onwards, we salute, the Buddha Kaushika Rishi salutes Hanuman, Valmiki Maharshi. Then again we go to Rama. Go ahead, please. Manojavam.
मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि.
So we are now saluting Hanuman, who is so swift, like our mind. Mind goes to Chandramandala right now. We went to moon. So that swift is this Vayunandana, and he's in full control of his senses. Jitendriya is a conqueror of his senses. And Buddhimatam Varistam, the best among the intellectual. So such Hanuman we salute. And now next one is about Valmiki Maharshi.
पूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्.
Okay, so now this Valmiki Maharshi is like the koel, the nightingale, who is seated on the branch of Kavita Shakha, on the poetry of Ramayana, and he's saying kuhu, kuhu, like koel, like nightingale. He's singing Ramayana, seated on the branch of this poetry, Aruhya Kavita Shakha. So we salute that Valmiki Maharshi. Now the next Apadama Bhartar.
आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्.
So bhuyo bhuyo, again and again. You see how many times Rama has been described in this stotra. Entire Ramayana is said, and entire Rama's the great names with so much of deeper meaning etymologically, if you look at, and so many epithets of Rama has been described. To that Rama who is the remover of apada. Apada is any calamity. So now the whole world is facing this calamity. That's why apadam apahartaram, the one who just steals, takes away this apada. Dataram sarva sampadam, the one who is giver of all boons, all treasures. What are the treasures which are needed now? The health, the fearlessness, and the prosperity. So sarva sampada. Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam. So to that Sri Rama, Sri means along with Sita Devi, Rama, salute again and again, who is the charming personality of this entire world with his divinity. Okay, next.
Tarjanam Bhavabhijanam Sukhasampadam Tarjanam Yamadutanam Rama Rameti Garjanam.
So it's such a roaring sound, and it will take away, it will uproot all our the vasanas, and giver of limitless prosperity and with infinite happiness. When we say loudly Rama Rama iti. Then the next one, for Sanskrit lovers, it is all 7 vibhaktis are there in this Ramaha, Ramam, Ramena, Ramaya. So like this, Ramaya, and then
Ramat,
Ramat, then
Rame,
Ramasya, then
Hira,
Rame, then He
Hira,
Rama,
Hira.
Rama. Beautiful. So now all these 7 verbs, He Rama, Ramaha, to Rama, and by Rama, and to that for that Rama, and from Rama, and of Rama, and in Rama. So all these are beautifully said in Vibhaktis. Now let's do that.
Ramo Rajamani Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Ramena Bhihata Nishachara Chamo Ramaya Tasyai Namaha Ramannasti Parayanam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rame Chittalaya Sada Bhavatu He Bho Rama Mamuddhara.
Beautiful. Tasmai namaha, not tasyai namaha. Okay. So tasmai for pullinga. Okay. Okay, Amma? Tasmai. So good. So that Rama is always victorious. So I salute to that Rama. And by that Rama, all these Nishachara, the Rakshasas, the evil spirits are destroyed. And my salutations is for that Rama. And from Rama, or other than Rama, there is none other than Rama for me who I can seek about. And I am the servant of Rama, like Hanuman says, Dasoham Kosalendrasya. And in that Rama, may my mind just dissolve. Hey Rama, uplift us. So that is how we are saying. And now this another great mantra, Sri Rama Rama Rameti. Go ahead, please.
Sri Rama Rama Rame 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 Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane Sri Rama Rama Rame 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 Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane Sri Rama Rama Rame 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 Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane.
So this is Ishvara telling actually Parvati Devi. You will see this in the Palashruti of Vishnu Sahasranama. So, hey Parvati, hey Varanane, who are beautifully faced, Parvati Devi, and ho Manorame, ho the one who is pleasing to my mind, and Rame, oh beautiful lady. So this is how he is addressing, Shiva is addressing Parvati Devi. If you look at it in feminine way. But if you look at it in masculine way, we just see Rame in that Rama, Manorame in that Manorama, who is pleasing to my mind. In that Varanane, in that, now we talked about the handsome Rama, in that handsome Rama, who has got great charming face, I revel as Rama, Rama, Rama. Three times because we have three worlds, the wakeful world, the dreaming world, the sleeping world, the past, the present and future, and so on. Sthola, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira, in all these. So these three times, if you say, it will protect. And Sankhya Shastra says that Rama is equal to 10. Okay. So Ma is 2 and Ra is 5. Or the other way around, I think. Okay, Ra is 2 and Ma is 5, I think. But anyway, so 5 times 2 is 10. So 10 times 10, 100. 100 times 10 is 1000. So if you say Rama, Rama, Rama 3 times, it is like saying 1000 names of Vishnu Sahasranama. So that is how this stotra ends. Then if you want to do this, iti. You want to say that? Yeah. Iti Sri Buddha Kaushika Muni Virachitam.
इति श्री बुधा कौशिक मुनि विरचिते
Shri Rama Raksha Stotram Sampurnam. Shri Rama Jai Ram. That's good. It's 7:51 now. And I don't know whether you want to chant Hanuman Chalisa or shall we ask? Can you?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know a shorter version of it?
Not short version.
Okay. I think we have 9 minutes. You can chant, and then we will have a couple of minutes for questions. Go ahead.
श्री
गुरु चरण सरोज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरणौ रघुवर विमल यश जोधायक फल जारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहि मोहि हरौ कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश त्रिगुण उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बलधाम अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नाम महावीर विक्रम भजरंगे कुमति निवार सुमति के संगे कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा आह वज्राध्वजाभिराजे कांते मूंजधरे भूषादे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणीयति चातुर काम काज करिवे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिवे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सीतावा विकट रूप धरि लंका जलावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज समारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बढ़ाए कहा भरत सम तुम प्रिय भाई सहस वदन तुम रोयस गावे सखई श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सरकारी ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद सारद सहित ईशा कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि को विरहे सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव वही कीन्हा राम मिलाय लाल पद कीन्हा तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण महना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्र योजन पर भानो योदाहि मधुर हर जानो प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माये जल थिलांकिरे यश जनाई कम कार्य जगत के जेते सुगमानो ग्रह तुम्हारे देते मधुवारे तुम रखवारे हो तना आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख रहे तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोक कांपते जाते भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं जावे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासे रोग हरे सब वीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मनक्रम भजन ज्ञान जो लावे सब बल राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल सुख साजा और मनोरथ जो के लावे दास स्वामी जीवन फल भावे चारों युग परताप तुम्हार आई परिसिद्धि जगत उजियारा सासु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम द्वारे सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता सबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा सुमरे भजन ज्ञान जो लावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुपति कुल जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख हरई संकट हटे मिटे जब वेदा मिले हनुमत बल जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव नाई यह सर पार पाठ कर जोई टूटे बंदी महासुख होई रोया पड़े हनुमान चालीसा होई लाखी गौरी सब तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा कीजे नाल हृदय महाडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरणा मंगल मूर्ति राम लखन सीता
सहिता हृदय बहुसरभु सिया रामचंद्र की जय
मन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो संकट हरण की जय.
Excellent. So, do you wanted to sing a song, but do you want to keep it for another day?
sure
Another
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, another day. So that way we can enjoy your song. And because I'm sure a lot of people want to congratulate you and thank you for doing this. They are appreciating it. So let me just do the, can you say Purnamada Purnamidam?
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.
Thank you. I just want you to take blessings from Girija Garu and Shamalaji if they are there, and then we'll open it to everybody. Guru Garu, I see you are there. Shamalaji. Okay, then it's open for everyone. Please comment and they say that your beautiful chanting Shekriti and Narayana is mesmerizing. Awesome recitation.
Dhanyavadah.
Dhanyavad. Any comments? We have 4 minutes.
Yeah, this is Shamla.
Shamalaji, please, your blessings are needed for the kids.
Yeah, I have heard them at least 3-4 years ago when the parents stopped by when we were having the Gita class. So the parents asked whether we would listen to them. They will recite the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Right now, I think they were just starting to the Bhagavad Gita, whole Bhagavad Gita Parayana.
Yeah, they can chant the entire Gita now, I think.
Yeah,
Isn't
so
it, Narayana? Yeah,
we're really surprised. We're really surprised. And then they came for the Gita competition also, and they got 1 and 2. I heard one of them won, the second got the second one. So it is so amazing, at such a young age, they have memorized so much, and the pronunciation is so very apt. I think it is something like is a Janma Vasana is there. There is no question about it. Plus the parental instructions and everything attributes to this, so to such a successful level. And they're really, everybody has to be proud of such children. That's all I can say. And I wish them all success, and they will really come up to help themselves and help society as well.
We still have the medals from that day.
Oh my goodness, Shamalaji.
Ah.
They're showing those from Temple, Texas. There you go. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Beautiful rendering of Sri Ram Raksha Stotra. Really, so my pleasure to listen to these young kids. Such thorough recitation without any problems in spelling or anything. And so is the commentary on the Sri Ram Raksha Stotra. Really blessed to have them both. Thank you. And my blessings to the both kids.
Thank you. Thank you, Venkatra Garu. Radha Garu, Ravi Kishore Garu. Anyone else?
Yeah, really, I'm so happy and to listen to the kids. So I don't have words to tell. I'll tell you, when in radio station in my younger days, I went to sing one of the I sat next to the radio and started immediately he said me, hey, why don't you learn properly and come back? At this age, I see these kids chanting so nice. I'm really surprised, and they have a bright future in them.
Thank you. Thank you for blessings. Okay. Anyone else, please? Otherwise, we'll conclude. Thank you. Thank you, Narayana and Shri Kriti.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope that helped. I know I didn't feel like commenting when they were chanting so beautifully. So just wanted to listen to them. So they'll come again, and we will have an opportunity to listen to you all again. Thank you.
Thank you for that giving opportunity, Ravi. Thank you
Thanks.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, whenever you have anything to chant, they can chant. And
I know. Actually, my sessions are so powerful because of them. That's a secret which a lot of people don't know. Thank you.
Actually, they are learning Sundarakanda from Lalit. Lalit parents, all the slokas of the Sundarakanda.
Yeah. Okay, then maybe we could do, so we can do excerpts.
yeah, important shlokas of
Sundarakanda.
Sundarakanda means the path of Hanuman. Wherever Hanuman goes, they are learning those shlokas.
Let's listen to them. I'll arrange one of that sessions. Okay.
Yes.
Or if not anyone, I'll just listen to you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Take care. Shubharatri.
Raju,